Okay, so yay! That sounds weird. I think, maybe. Okay, so anyways, I did the thing. I went ahead and I was playing the game, and then I came out, and my phone died, and then I let the car charge it, and I was like, okay, cool. I really hope, okay, good, I do have this one. So I fell asleep in my car while my phone was charging, and then during that time, it drained the battery. And I'm like, oh, not again. So what it is that what am I doing now? So I was like, okay, so I'll just wait a little while until it starts. And so I went into my job and waited for a couple hours, and I came out here and it would not start, and I was like, okay, I need to call someone. So I went ahead and asked my manager, and then after I contacted my manager, he was like, I don't have a battery thing that charges. So what I'm going to do is buy an extension cord, because this is not going to be the first time that this will happen, and I'm going to have to learn about batteries and cars and show an interest and a fascination in it in order to learn this. Otherwise, if I'm not interested and fascinated, it's not going to click. And I say this because this is true with like anything about me. It's actually true about most people, is that if they're not really interested in it, they're not going to learn it. So hence why I'm like, okay, I'm going to have to like learn this stuff. So anyways, he came out, and it was like one of the other workers' boyfriends basically, and he works in like heating and cooling and I think plumbing, so he's basically has job security. Congratulations, especially in this state. Oh my, yes. So I was like, cool. So I went ahead and like he came over and he charged a card. Took it like maybe 3 minutes, but he said I need to let my car run for at least 45 minutes because the alternator basically charges up the battery. I have no idea what that means. Basically, I'm just taking his word for it. I know I have I remember when my alternator went out. I definitely remember that happening. Basically, like, I go ahead and I started the car and like lights sort of flickered, and I was like, okay, what's going on? And then at one point I was driving down the road. So this happened at I was at a different Walmart. My car, that happened, and I'm like, what in the world? And then after that, what ended up happening? Basically, as I was driving down the road, suddenly my lights flickered, and then the steering went out, so I couldn't steer. And then my gas wouldn't go, and it wouldn't stop. And basically, my vehicle just stopped altogether, and I'm like, what in the world? Wow, this is kind of scary. So, yeah. But yeah, so my vehicle just went completely out, and I was like, no. So yeah, I didn't know what was going on. Turns out I talked to a mechanic and I explained the symptoms of it, and he's like, the alternator. By then I was just mentally exhausted, and I was like, screw it, the insurance can take it from the car accident that I had with the cop. So I was like, yeah, the cop can take it, bye. So yeah, it looks like they have a bike lane over here. It's kind of neat. Okay, so what I'm doing now, he said let the vehicle run for at least 45 minutes, and I was like, so does that mean I can go ahead and drive it? He's like, yeah. So I'm gonna grab some lunch because I'm hungry, and then I'm also going to see about, I really want McAllister's. So McAllister's has that free tea thing, and I want to go to at least 2 McAllister's. But what I think I'll do is I'll go to McAllister's that are further away. because like that way I can go ahead and get the, the free tea and get it from like 2 different places. So yeah, I think I'll do that. And then that way I can drive all the way over there and like, yeah, drive all the way back and yeah, get free tea. So yeah, from at least 2 locations. I may try 3, maybe 4. Shoot, why not just go for 5? I have no idea how I would do that at all. So yeah. The night is young. It's only 1:29. I'm only a little bit sleep deprived. Yeah, I miss sleep. Anyways, so I did look on your cousin's, whatchamacallit, your cousin's Facebook page, and I think that's awesome. I really, really do. I understand. I know for me it's like, I want kids. I've been wanting kids for a while. And like having a spouse is wonderful. And I know I've said before, like, hey, you know what, hey, I'm going the right way. I wasn't sure if I was in the right lane or not, so yeah, that's why I said that. Okay, this is really iffy. Instead of a traffic light working, they have it basically where it's a stop sign. So, and they have that same mentality, I guess. I think I'm in the ghetto again. It's not even the south part of the city, it's just that it's poorly taken care of area. And so because of that, it's like, wow. I talked to this one guy, he's like, yeah, he went inside for maybe 20 minutes to, I think, a nail salon or something, and whenever he came back out, his vehicle was stolen. I was like, really? Wow. I don't even know what kind of car he had. All I know is, like, I think my vehicle's safe, knock on wood, because I would rather, I don't want my vehicle to be stolen, so hence why I'm knocking on wood heavily. I'm pounding on the door in hopes that I'll be safe. I know, right? This is not a safe neighborhood at all. I'm gonna keep my vehicle driving. Alright. But yeah, I think that's awesome. And, it might be also that I'm one of the few white people over here. It's true. I'm like one of the few white people. Okay, there we go. Yay, park. But yeah, I was wondering, with your permission, may I be your priority? And yeah. I asked because I would love that, honestly. Alright. I'll talk to you soon.